Good morning and welcome to my class. I'm Miss Vandana Gupta, Assistant Professor of Mathematics. Today we are going to continue with Poisson distribution. In my last lecture, we have defined what is Poisson distribution, and I think one problem we could do. Today we will solve more problems on Poisson distribution. So let me just quickly recap what we have done in the last class. So Poisson distribution is also a type of discrete probability distribution. Okay, what is Poisson distribution? Poisson distribution is a limiting case of binomial distribution. What does that mean? That means n, that is number of trials, n is very, very large. Very, very large meaning it tends to infinity. Second, probability of success, that is P, is very, very small. So under these conditions, we apply the Poisson distribution. That is, P is tending to 0. It's very, very small. And third, when you multiply n by P, that is, we call it as M, it is a fixed number. It's a finite number. M is equal to n into P is finite. Is finite. Here we call M as a parameter of the Poisson distribution. M is called as parameter of the Poisson distribution. Poisson distribution. If a random variable follows the Poisson distribution, it's the probability density function, that is the number of successes. If x denotes the number of successes, then the x will take the values from 0. You may have none of the time you have success, it may be possible, or 1 time or 2 times up to infinity. Here the number of trials are up to infinity. So such a random variable is said to follow the probability, the Poisson distribution, if its probability mass function is given by probability of x is equal to small s is given by p raised to minus m into m raised to x divided by x factorial, where I have explained you yesterday that e is the base of natural logarithm. It's an irrational number. For solving the problems, you will be given the value of this e raised to power, whatever is required in the problem. This will be already given to you. Then we have seen the expectation of the Poisson distribution, which is the average. It is equal to m. It is also called as average, okay, or arithmetic mean, or expectation, any name you can give. And second one, variance of the Poisson variate is given, is also equal to. So here the mean as well as variance are same. Let us take one problem. It is observed that 3% of apples is observed that 3% of apples in a consignment are bad. bad. That means the spoiled ones. Okay. Find the probability that in a consignment of 200 apples, the number of bad apples is less than 2. Second, you can say less than 2, you can take here. Third one, less than 2. First one I'm taking 0. That means in the consignment of 200 apples, none of the apple is bad, is none. Second, 1, only one apple is bad. Third, less than 2 apples are bad. And fourth, at least 3. Okay. And you are given the value of, you are given that e raised to minus 6 is equal to 0.0025. This value is provided to you. Okay. So let us see how will we solve this problem. So in this problem, what is given to you, that in 3% of the apples in a consignment are bad. That means the probability that an apple is bad or spoiled is 3%. Okay. So P, that is the probability of success, is 3%. 3% means 3 upon 100. That means 0.03. Look at here. The probability is very small. Only 3% out of 100, only 3 apples are bad. So probability is very small. And what is N here? In the consignment of 200 apples. So N is 200. So you can see here N is large and probability is small. So in such a case, we have to apply the Poisson distribution. Find out what is M. So you know that M is N into P in the Poisson distribution. So N is 200 and P is 0.03. So when you multiply 200 with 0.03, what you will get is 6. So 200 multiplied by 0.03, that gives you 6. So here M is equal to 6. That means on an average, there are 6 apples which are bad in the consignment of 200 apples. Okay. So we have got the value of M. How to find out the value of M? M is N into P in the Poisson distribution. Look at here. M is N into P. Okay. Probability of success is very small and the number of trials, that is N, is very, very large. So in this problem, we cannot use the binomial distribution. It will be very big problem. Okay. NCR and all this. So 200C. So that will become very, very lengthy problem. So it's a limiting case of binomial distribution. So we have to use Poisson distribution. Now, what is your formula by Poisson distribution? You know that probability of x is equal to small x. That means number of successes are x is given by e raised to minus m into m raised to x divided by x factorial. Okay, its formula you will have to remember. Now let us take one by one. So what is the first one? Find the probability that in the consignment of 200 apples, number of bad apples is none. That means none of the apple is bad. So x is equal to 0. So in the first one, none means x is equal to 0. So what is probability of x is equal to 0? In this formula, put m is equal to 6 and x is equal to 0. M is 6 we got here. M is 6. Okay. So we will get e raised to minus 6 into m raised to x. M is 6 and x is 0. So 6 raised to 0 divided by x factorial. X is 0, so 0 factorial. Okay. Now you know that any number raised to power 0 is always 1. And e raised to minus 6, it is already given to you here. E raised to minus 6, 0.0025. Just put this value, 0.0025. 6 raised to 0 is 1. And 0 factorial is also 1. So the answer is 0.0025. That means the probability that none of the apple is bad is the 0.0025. Second one, one apple is bad. Okay. So in the second, 1. So x is equal to 1. So what is probability of x is equal to 1? In the formula, in this formula, put x is equal to 1. So e raised to minus 6 into m raised to x, 6 raised to 1 divided by 1 factorial. E raised to minus 6, you are already given the value. 6 raised to 1 is 6. 1 factorial is 1. So 0.0025 into 6. That will be the answer. So find out that 0.0025 into 6. That is giving you 0.015. That means in the consignment of 200 apples, probability of getting one bad apple is 0.015. Okay. The next one, less than 2. In the consignment of 200 apples, probability that number of bad apples are less than 2. Third one, less than 2 meaning what? What values x can take? So therefore, x can take value either 0 or 1. It is less than 2. So don't take 2. Either not a single apple is bad, none or 1. Okay. So probability of number of apples are bad are less than 2 is equal to probability of x less than 2. X less than 2 means x can take two values, 0 and 1. It is equal to probability of x is equal to 0 plus probability of x is equal to 1. Just now we have calculated what is probability of x equal to 0. Look at here. It was 0.0025. So 0.0025. And probability of x equal to 1, that also we have calculated. It is 0.015. Already we have done that. So 0.015. So add these two. So when you add these two, what are you going to get? 0.0175. That means in the consignment of 200 apples, the number of bad apples are less than 2 is given by 0.0175. Okay. Then the next one. At least 3. At least 3 apples are bad. So how will you do that? So at least 3. Now, yesterday I have explained you the meaning of at least 3. The number of bad apples are at least 3. That means not less than 3. 3 or bigger than 3. Okay. So x will take value greater than or equal to 3. Least value what x can take is 3. At least 3. Okay. So x can be greater than or equal to. So probability of at least 3 apples are bad is same as probability of okay. Now, if x is greater than or equal to 3, what values x will take? See, in our Poisson distribution, the values are up to infinity, correct? So x takes value 0, 1, 2, 3, up to infinity. It goes on and on and on. Okay. So when I'm asking to find out the probability of x greater than or equal to 3, x will take value 3, 4, 5, 6 up to infinity. So it will not be possible for me to find out probability of all these values and add them because they are up to infinity. So here what we are going to do, we are going to use the property of complement sets. So you know that what is the probability of A and its complement. Yesterday also we have seen that. So in such a case, you have to apply this. Probability of A plus probability of A complement is equal to 1. So anytime when you have to solve such type of problems, apply the probability of complements. You know that probability of a set and its complement is equal to 1. So what is the complement of the set x greater than or equal to 3? Which is not in this set. So that means where is x? It is less than the complement. So complement of this set. Complement of x greater than or equal to 3 is x less than 3. Okay, which is not in this set. So by this property, probability of x greater than or equal to 3 will be 1 minus probability of x less than 3. Okay, by applying this rule, probability of A plus probability of A complement is equal to 1. So if you want to find out probability of x greater than or equal to 3, you apply the property of complements of the set. So it will be 1 minus probability of complement of this set. Now complement of this set means which is not in this set. So that means all those values which are less than 3. Now you know that probability of x less than 3, meaning what? X will take what values? It will take 0, 1 and 2. Correct? Less than 3 means it can take value 0, 1 and 2, which we can find out. Probability of x is equal to 0 plus probability of x is equal to 1 plus probability of x is equal to 2. So these two we have already calculated here. See here in the first problem. Probability of x is equal to 0 and 1. So this we have already done. Only probability of x equal to 2 we have not done. So if you want, we can do it here. 2. Okay, exactly 2. So that your work will be reduced. Fourth one we can take exactly 2. Yes, in the consignment of 200 apples, exactly 2 apples are bad. That also I will include. So it will be x is equal to 2. So probability of x is equal to 2 is e raised to minus 6 into m raised to 2. Correct? That is 6 raised to 2 divided by 2 factorial. In the formula, I will putting m is equal to 6 and x is equal to 2. So e raised to minus 6 into 6 raised to 2 divided by 2 factorial. So e raised to minus 6 is already given to you 0.0025. 6 square, you know, it is 36 and 2 factorial is 2. So this answer will come out to be 0.0025 into 36 divided by 2. So that is 0.045. 0.045. So that also I have calculated here. So fifth one, this we may call it as the fifth problem. I can call it as fifth. So this is the fifth one. So probability of x equal to 0 plus x equal to 1 and x equal to 2. We have already done this. Probability of x equal to 0, how much it was? 0.0025. X equal to 1, 0.015. Let me write down 0.0025 and 0.015. 0025 plus x is equal to 1. Probability of x equal to 1 was 0.015. 0.015. And what is probability of x equal to 2? Just now we have done 0.045. This is 0.045. Add them all. So you will get 0.0025 plus 0.015 plus 0.045. So when you add all of them, you will get 0.0625. Okay, so this is probability of x less than 3. So now you put that value. So probability that number of bad apples are at least 3 is 1 minus probability of x less than 3. It is 0.0625. Subtract it from 1. So you will get 0.9375. Okay, so that is the answer. So in this way, by using the property of complements of the set, we can find out the probability of at least 3. Means whenever you have this type of thing, x greater than or equal to 3, because so many numbers will be there, no? So use the 1 minus probability of complements, complement of the set. Okay. Now let us do one more problem. If you want, you can take the screenshot of this. So I'm just, you can take quickly the screenshot of this question.
Done, ma'am.
Okay, next one. Take the screenshot of this. Then you can take this one.
Done, ma'am.
Good. So if you want one more problem, we can take, and then we can maybe some small problem I would like to take here. Okay. So let us take one more problem. A random variable, a discrete random variable follows a Poisson distribution such that probability of x is equal to 1 its ratio with probability of x is equal to 2. This ratio is equal to 2:3. Okay. Find the value of f. Find the mean of, find the mean. That means find the value, mean or parameter, whatever you want, you can say. Find the mean or parameter. Parameter. Find the mean of the Poisson distribution or the parameter. In this problem, you are given that probability of x is equal to 1 is to probability of x is equal to 2. This ratio is 2 upon 2 is to 3. That is what is given to you. You are given that probability of x is equal to 1 divided by probability of x is equal to 2 is 2 upon 3. This is what is given to you. By making use of this, we have to find the value of n. So see what is probability of x is equal to 1. What is the formula? See, probability of x is equal to x, the formula is e raised to minus m into m raised to x divided by x factorial. You want probability of x is equal to 1. So in this formula, put x equal to 1. So you will get e raised to minus m into m raised to 1 divided by 1 factorial. Correct? In this formula, put x is equal to 1. So you will get e raised to minus m into m raised to 1 divided by x factorial. X is 1. So divided by 1 factorial. So it will be e raised to minus m into m. 1 factorial is 1. Okay. And what is probability of x is equal to 2? Put x is equal to 2 in the formula. Probability of x is equal to 2. This formula, put x is equal to 2. So e raised to minus m square divided by 2 factorial divided by x factorial, that is 2 factorial. So it will be e raised to minus m into m square. 2 factorial is 2. Okay. So we have calculated probability of x equal to 1 and x equal to 2. We have kept m as it is because we are not given m. We have to find out the value of m. Okay. Now what is given to you? Probability of x equal to 1 divided by probability of x equal to 2 is 2 upon 3. So we will use that. So probability of x is equal to 1 divided by probability of x is equal to 2 is given to you as 2 upon 3. So that gives me, what is probability of x is equal to 1? Just now we have calculated, it was e raised to minus m into m, and divided by probability of x equal to 2, it was e raised to minus m into m square divided by 2. So this is equal to 2 upon 3. Okay. So what will this be? It will be, if you can see, this is division, correct? So it will be e raised to minus m into m into 2 divided by e raised to minus m into m square, which is equal to 2 upon 3. Now e raised to minus m and e raised to minus m will get cancelled and 1 m will get cancelled. See here m, the power of m is 1 and here it is 2. So you are dividing. So the power will be subtracted. So this will give you, this gives 2 upon m is equal to 2 upon 3. So what is the value of m? M is equal to 3. Okay. See how I'm getting this. Once again, I'm explaining you. Concentrate here. You are given that probability of x is equal to 1 is 2, probability of x is equal to 2 is 2 upon 3. This ratio is 2 upon 3, 2 is to 3. So that means what is given to you? The probability of x equal to 1 divided by probability of x is equal to 2 is 2 upon 3. That is what is given to you. And you have to find the value of mean. Mean means you have to find out the value of m. Okay. So probability of x is equal to 1. This is our formula for the probability. In this formula, put x is equal to 1. So you will get probability of x is equal to 1. M you have to find out. So keep m as it is. So e raised to minus m into m raised to 1 divided by 1 factorial. That will give you e raised to minus m into m. Now find out probability of x is equal to 2. So in this formula, put x is equal to 2. So you will get e raised to minus m into m raised to 2, that is m square, divided by 2 factorial. X की जगह पर 2. So e raised to minus m into m square. 2 factorial is 2 into 1, that is 2. That is 2 factorial. It's 2 into 1, that is 2. Okay. Now use this. Probability of x equal to 1 divided by probability of x is equal to 2 is 2 upon 3. So that gives you probability of x is equal to 1 is e raised to minus m into m, and this divided by probability of x is equal to 2 is this one, e raised to minus m square upon 2. This is equal to 2 upon 3. Okay. This is equal to 2 upon. Now see, whenever I'm dividing the ratio, suppose I have to divide A upon B by C upon D. So what we do, numerator we keep as it is and the denominator we flip. Okay, C upon D becomes D upon C. So the same thing I'm doing it here. Okay, see here, this one. So e raised to minus m into m, I keep as it is, and the denominator I will flip and it will become multiplication. So this division will become multiplication. E raised to minus m into m. See, this numerator I will write as it is, and this division will become multiplication here, and e raised to minus m square upon 2 will flip. So it will become 2 upon e raised to minus m square. Now e raised to minus m and e raised to minus m will get cancelled. So you will left with 2 upon m. In the numerator, the power of m is 1, and in the denominator, the power of m is 2. So if you want, you can do like that also. M square, no? M square means m into m, correct? What is m square? M into m. So one of the m will get cancelled. So you are left with 2 upon m equal to 2 upon. So m is equal to 2. Okay. And once you know the value of m, you can find out any problem. Okay. So in this problem, we have calculated with the given equation, we have calculated the value of. So I think enough problems we have taken. So this completes our topic of Poisson distribution. In the next lecture, we will take our last topic, that is normal distribution, which is a type of continuous, a continuous distribution, okay? Continuous probability distribution. So next lecture, we will start with that. You can take the screenshot of this quickly. Okay, so thank you all.
Done, ma'am.